Hello everyone, Oregon Moto John here. We're getting ready to go out on, as you can see, the KTM 300. It's raining this morning. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Sometimes it starts that way. It's early and it's raining and I'm on a dirt bike in the woods in the mud. But somehow when friends show up, it becomes fun. But as I was driving here this morning, I really was wondering what I was doing. So I know you've all been there. And also, what makes us buy a nice motorcycle like this and then throw it down a mountain? I don't know. It doesn't, logically it doesn't make sense, but somehow these bikes are a blast. KTM, I have to admit, I'm really impressed with what they've done with the off-road and on-road market. I love other motorcycles as well. So anyway, we're gonna go for a ride. Have a Trent will be showing up a little bit. He's riding his KTM. This is a KTM XCW. He's gonna ride his KTM XC for the first time. So we'll get his first impressions. He'll be on the blue bike, and it's this is a 24 KTM 300 XCW, and his is a 24 KTM XC. So all right, I'll take you guys along for the ride. We're here at Elk Flats this morning in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon. We'll be doing mainly single track, so that'll be the flavor of the day. Lots of roots and rocks and ruts, and let's go for a ride. As I was coming up here this morning, I was trying to figure out, well, what makes this 300 so much fun, and other KTMs, even the four strokes for sure too. 350, the 501, 690s, all those, is lightweight. You know, this is 240 pounds, give or take a little bit, and good horsepower. We could say high horsepower, and good suspension, excellent suspension. You know, the WP suspension out of the box is quite good. So their motto, ready to race, there's some truth to that. So that's why you'd ride these bikes, and it's usable horsepower, it's usable torque, and somehow through lots of testing and riding and tweaking, they've kind of come up with what works. So anyway, we'll see how it works out on the trails. So Trent is here. This is his first ride on his 300 XC 2024. It's in blue. I love the blue. And this, Trent, are you excited?
Yeah.
Excited to ride? You're gonna be careful on this?
Yeah.
You're okay. We're gonna put you in map 1 to start?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Hats off to KTM to make a bike that's so nice for a middle-aged guy to ride, with good suspension, good power, very rideable. But if you want to open it up, crack it open, put it in map 2, let it rip, it'll rip too. Let's ride on that 300, map 1. Standing up, what a beautiful bike. I love that blue that they did. And a 350 over there, super bike. Yep, Trent's getting used to standing up. On these rainy days, you got your bike all detailed out. I dodge the mud puddles for a while, and then there's a point it's like, I don't even know why I do that, because they're going to get filthy. But I'll do it for a little bit. Yeah, 2-stroke action. So lightweight. Love these bikes. They're little rocket ships. Bridge there. Good job. How's it feeling, Trent?
Great.
Awesome. Looking good, man. Nice standing up there.
Be careful with the slick one, Trent. You got going.
Everything is wet and slick. Whoa, jeez.
Oh.
That is a slick one. Wet bark. And that is slick. You guys have me nervous now. Kind of put my front end over that, lofted it. Then it didn't have to worry about hitting it. But I had the benefit of knowing it was slick. The stock Dunlop AT81 tires are pretty slick and wet, I found, but they're good. They're good tires. I don't dislike them. But wet on wood with them, they do seem to, in rocks, they seem to be pretty slick. But I like them in everything else. We put tubeless in the rear on Trent's bike, so his rear tire will do good. But I think his front tire is a little slick. I'm running a Dunlop AT81EX, which is a gummy tire. It really hooks up well. A little downhill here, it's loose. Trying to think of what else. And then I'm running a Bridgestone X31X or X31, and it's been great. It knifes into this loose, muddy stuff, and I like a narrow front tire. Don't be afraid to stand up through that stuff, Trent. There you go.
Go ahead, John.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Uphill action there. Getting whipped in the face with some wet branches. That's nice. I do love how these bikes can launch out of a corner. A little downhill here. A little uphill section here. Some boulders, roots go right there. Whew. Okay, we got through the worst of that. That's always a little sketchy section there. Those are some hard edge whips through there. Wonder what makes that. More roots. Nice looking trail today. Watch out for those wet sticks. Man, those whoops had some hard edges. They were like squares. Going through the forest, bunch of ferns. Go that way. Oh, I missed the turn. That's okay. This thing just hops up that root ball like nothing. Yep. Steve's standing up. Good job. Low bridge. Ooh. Slopped in the face. Root ball drops. All downhill. Some roots and ruts. More ruts, more foliage. It's one thing about when it's wet, the foliage drops in your face. Okay, this is a good place to crack this. Give this thing a kick in the ribs. You gotta love that. That never gets old. Awesome. Oh, lots of fun riding. Foggy up here on the top of Heart Attack Hill. Luckily, we haven't had a heart attack yet. Heart Attack Hill, baby. The XC, and he was kind of to let me just drive it down the straight stretch here. I'm not going to go crazy because I don't need to rack a new bike, but I'm just curious. Oh, sounds good. Oh, it feels a little different. Oh, jeez. Oh, geez. Holy cow. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, this thing, it rips. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This thing goes. And it is different. I like the sweep of the handlebars. It's a nice riding position. I don't know, it somehow feels different than my bike, and I don't know that I can explain how completely just yet. I'd have to spend a little more time with it, but what a nice bike. Oh, man. Look at that bike. It's beautiful. Very nice. Now it feels good. Very nice. I like it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, different. Hard for me to put into words. The riding position feels slightly different. I don't know. It's like I feel like like the handlebars are just a tad higher. Oh man, it feels really good though. It feels good, but it's a different bike. Yeah, that's the hot mode, isn't it? Well, yeah. Well, shoot. I'm kind of curious. I might put mine in the hot mode real quick and then retest this because I've been riding mine in the mellow mode. Because that is definitely... Okay, so I had mine map 1. Let's go to map 2. Okay, now mine's more like his, but his is still different. This has a 2-stroke performance map. His wants to rev a little easier. They're just different. They just are. I don't know how to explain it. Woo. Excuse me. If I put mine in the hot map, I'm really close to his. Okay, if I put mine in the hot map, then it feels very similar, but they're still different. I love them both. That is awesome. I love that blue. Huh? Yeah, it's different. We're really close when I go in my hot map, but there's still, I mean, if you want to just take mine down there and turn around and come back, I mean, it's weird. They're just slightly different, just slightly. And I wish I could put it into words. I'd need to write them more. Yours wants to rev a little freer. Mine feels a little more torquey. It could be I got a pipe, but then I have that medium compression head. So that probably changes it a little bit too. We're running some expensive chainsaws today. Trent, you liking it? You're loving it. Cool. So here's the question: are you going to go back to a 4-stroke anytime soon? I thought that you'd say that. I don't know. There's something about these things, but the 4-strokes are good too, though. They're like, yes. I don't know how you rode the 450 out here. That was a handful of horsepower. Okay. He's right at home on it. He's looking good. A wet day, but a fun day. Well, this gets wet and rutted in here, and roots and rocks and a little uphill here. Trent's looking good. Some whoops here. Some whoops there, loose gravel. Weaving through the trees. Look at how pretty this is. Through a rut there, thought I didn't need it. Kind of wet, want to make sure my lens isn't dirty there. There we go. Lots of loose rocks here. Roots, root drops. Oh! Let's help him out. Oh, he got it. You okay? That looked like ugly. That is an ugly section through there. It's an ugly drop.
Mesh intercom off. Mesh intercom on. Open mesh. Channel 1.
Man, that is an ugly section. Look at these. Look at this drop here. And it's all loose. Loose rock. Sticks mixed in it. More loose rock. Some root drops here. All these rocks, you really do have to pay attention to what's going on. Very slick. So weird because like this, you'll get great traction. It's kind of wet dirt. It's perfect actually. And then you hit a wet root and it's really slippery, or rock. So the wet dirt can give you this false sense of security that life is good, but then you hit a root and there's no traction. So you're constantly watching for where the roots are and trying to pick the right line to where you're not hitting it when you're turning or leaned over. Through here, I just try to be smooth and keep the bike rolling. Doesn't take big throttle movements typically. It's downhill even, so just letting the bike roll. Keeping it smooth. Whoa. Whoa, are you okay? Sure you're okay? Okay. Take your time, Trent. We're not going anywhere. I have nowhere to go. It is slick today. Good riding, Trent. Slick roots there. More roots. Key thing is to keep the bike rolling over that stuff. Don't try to brake over it. Uphill trail system here. You like how the Bridgestone knifes into the edge of those trails when you're turning? Just knifes in. It's the Bridgestone X31. Just the narrow one. Like the 9090. I feel like a tire salesman for Bridgestone, but I'm not. I just know that it works. Slapped in the face with something wet there. Little downhill. downhill action. I know it doesn't always show up on video. Little mud hole. Back to some uphill. Now, leveling out through some whoops. Rolling through the trees, through some whoops. Going through some whoops. Down a little hill, through a ravine, a little rut back there. It's a nice rolling section here. Get out of the saddle a little bit. Couple of roots to avoid there. Oh, that is rutted. Very nice section. A few ruts and roots. It's a little rutted section right here. Ooh. All right. Pretty loose uphill. Woo. Little uphill there. That was fun. Little uphill climb with the corner. That's great. Some roots going uphill, some turns. Uphill section here. Oh, lots of fun. That was awesome. Good ride. Nothing like riding out on a nice day. It's rainy today, but it's still a good day. Out with your friends. Takes a rainy day into a fun day to ride. Oh, I almost jumped into that branch. I didn't see the branch till my forks were already compressed and I was getting ready to jump it. So it's fun. Single track is fun. Roads are fun. 2-track is fun on a bike. Pavement is fun. Minus watching out for cars that are trying to hit you.